Hello everyone, it's me, your boy Oku, and I'm back again with another Genshin stream. Today I'm going to be playing the Masters of the Nightwind story, which is the Citlali part, as you can see here.
Hello.
So I'm going to be playing this. Hi Mio, welcome to stream. I got 6 days left, so I'm going to be playing the Tribal Chronicles today, and then later on Friday I'm gonna be playing Mabuika's story quest, but today I'm gonna be playing the Masters of the Nightwind story. 6 days left? Yeah, you gotta play it now. Only a few days left. Time to go to the Masters of the Nightwind. Damn, I better hurry it up with the main story. Yeah, you gotta hurry. Oops, I don't need this. Sorry, my bad. Oh, there's some dudes here.
Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering what the captain did for Natlan, maybe they've been given a bit more leeway.
All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
Okay, here we go. The truth of the Battle of Seven Colors. Whoa. I wonder what this is about. Let's talk to the question mark man.
Ahem! What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
A private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense.
This guy's from Fontaine?
My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill.
The guy has a little bit of an
Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive.
I wonder if this is like one of the staff members they hired to do the NPC's
So that's
voice.
what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service.
Montluçon.
I work in the publication business. And you two... Wait. You must be the traveler and his fairy companion.
Fairy companion!
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake.
Everybody
Your
knows
exploits
us.
in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two.
Wait,
You
he's
see,
looking for us.
I have a favor to ask.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan?
That is a little
That's
creepy.
a little creepy.
That's a little
You'll
weird.
be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
The NPCs always look so strange. Like, it's just a generic man NPC with a mustache on. Something tells me we can't escape this one, and if the pay is good...
Alright, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right? I need her help with something.
Yay, Genshin time! Hi, Nettori. Welcome to stream.
Yeah, but the
Boss.
chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
I'm gonna be playing Genshin for a little while. With her personality, it's pretty slim.
Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her
welcome
tribe.
to stream.
But they told me if
I
one
love that you're
person could
using the
convince her,
emotes that I
it would be
made.
the golden-haired traveler. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Dang, so he's trying to get Citlali to help along. Why do you need her help?
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Allier.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The
Nerd.
name's Allier. I'm a researcher from the
Allier.
Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to
Ruins.
join Monsieur Montluçon's team.
Monsieur Montluçon.
Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin?
Wheatsealing. Actually, the H is silent, so it's Wheatsealing. She's the one that worked with colors, right?
Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her
Color
tribe at
mystic.
using that particular technique. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors.
The Battle of Seven Colors.
According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history, even from a greater historical perspective. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Citlali created on the battlefield. The color was extraordinary,
Ooh.
illusory in appearance while also seeming to
A
possess
brand new color,
physical
huh?
form. Legend has it that Citlali used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield.
Maze. I don't want to do a maze. You know, it's kind of interesting that color is a very important part of the Masters of the Nightwind because their color is like an indigo color. It's like not quite blue, not quite purple, but right in between. And that itself, indigo is a unique color like that.
And trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about
I'm
the
so
history
glad I don't
of
have to
other
read this.
nations. They always end up faring well on the market.
They just
When I
reading
heard
it for
this story
me.
for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been
You
able
have
to
to be-
determine
it's
where
story
the
of-
battle
it's
took
word of
place,
mouth.
or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the
Look
legitimacy
at that
of
guy,
the
he's doing
story.
graffiti.
Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I need it to be factual.
I see.
That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary
Easy
woven scrolls
reading.
with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
This guy, he sounds so full of himself though. Like, I would not want this guy to be inside the historical records either if he was just going to make it into like a gimmicky thing.
According to my research, their scrolls
According
are
to my
considered
research.
sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally,
Actually.
outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years.
Maybe she's the
That
original
means she lived during the
Citlali.
era of the Battle of Seven Colors. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say?
He doesn't
I'll
want to
quadruple the
read.
pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
He doesn't want to read. He just wants to get the information from Citlali's mouth.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
We actually should go ask her, Paimon. We still have a duty to fulfill after all.
Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with Citlali. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Alrighty. Ooh, the music's so magical. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Dang, I gotta go all the way out here. Okay. Let's go find her. They're making us travel all the way out. Here it is. It's a journey. It really is. Hello, hello.
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it? I hope the person who pointed us in this direction wasn't mistaken.
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot lot of sense.
She likes to live by
Is
herself.
this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier.
He's
As
just
agreed,
nerding
you two
out.
can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover.
Hopefully she's not hungover. Help! She do be drinking. Alright.
Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something.
I hope the
Oh,
audio
no
is good, by the
response.
way.
Maybe she's not home.
Let's try her other name.
Oh, Granny Citlali? Are you home?
Us knocking on the door. The door is thrown open. You're met with the pungent smell of alcohol. Oh no.
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first.
I took a picture. So Citlali's a real hermit, huh? Oh my god, her house is a mess. She really is a girl failure. Help! Look at her house. It's all fucked up.
Traveler!
She's so cute. The door closes abruptly. Oh man. She's messy. Look at the glare.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Oh man.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
Isn't it because she likes us? Enter Citlali's home. Okay, hello. Oh my god, her house is still a mess.
Huh. So this is where
It's like
Citlali
boxes and
lives.
stuff everywhere. Look at her plushes! So cute!
I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides,
She's
in light novels,
dirty.
people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She doesn't like being around people, essentially. Societal etiquette, huh? Wow, she's so messy. She did not care.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
It's okay, Citlali. I'm
and
not
that
judging.
spell I used to transfer my senses to you,
So cute.
you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you?
No, I can't read your mind.
It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
Huh?
What?
Oh, she heard me call her a hermit. That bothers her. I thought she was above superficial rules of societal etiquette, though.
I can still hear you, you know.
I apologize for offending you!
Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my
So
thoughts, now I'm
goofy.
hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz.
Wifey! She's
Forget
GF
it.
material.
Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word?
Ooh.
Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
The pay is good.
Doesn't matter, I'm busy.
Ooh, she does not give a shit.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the request comes from me?
From you?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
we were given a
tsundere.
secret duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
Yes, yes we are
We were
actually.
surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to
Chef?
make some progress.
Wait, she said Chef Biram instead of Chief Biram.
But with Chef Biram's help, we were
Hell,
able to
she said chef instead of chief! Not chef! We chef! We chef! Senor chef! Hello? Chef.
We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical
The
event
AI
that we want to
VA?
ask about also
Please.
involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too.
I think it's a human mistake. Help! The silly eyes!
She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Hold on, let me get out of this sweater. It's getting a little too hot.
Does that mean you won't help us?
Give me a second. My sweater is... I'm like trapped in my sweater. I love her eyes. This is the best face. Yeah, it's really silly. Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
Dang, Grudock.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
Uh-oh. Citlali. Oh shit, she's about to lose her cool. He needs to shut up. We're gonna get in trouble. She's gonna bust a move on them. Citlali suddenly walks out and you rush after her. She's like, grrr! Uh-oh, let's see what happens.
Stand down, Grudock. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
Dang. It's her.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so...
So young.
Apologies for the disturbance. Grudock is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes.
You're lucky you didn't force Citlali's hand.
You're lucky she didn't get mad. She was about to strangle a man.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
She does not care.
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance?
I
have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living
A horror novel 10
except
times
10
worse.
times worse.
Oh
That's
shit.
all I came out here to say.
Oh, she's not working with them.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
Uh-oh.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part?
The granny title.
Yes.
I'm
I thought
surprised
the
she didn't
Traveler
kill
could
him
help me convince
for
you.
saying the granny title.
But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours.
They keep changing
You
the
two
way
must have
they
been
pronounce
close.
it. It's Huitzilin.
If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Tevat will learn the truth.
Ruh-roh.
With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land.
Maybe it wasn't that
Inspiring,
heroic.
don't you
Maybe
think?
she's depressed about it and she doesn't want people to know. You'll be helping me fulfill my duty. It'd mean a lot to your tribe.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the
Ooh.
Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Ooh, she says, I'm helping Traveler, not you.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Looks like my friendship with Citlali came in handy after all. I never took her to be the heartless type anyways. She knows that we can
Who
hear
are
it.
you calling heartless?
You're not heartless. We just
Not
said
a
you
problem.
weren't.
I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Talk at me, why don't you?
I'd like to know
Fine.
too.
No, no, and no.
She doesn't know anything about it.
I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia.
I was about to say, I thought Huitzilin was Citlali, but like, I guess it was just somebody she
You
knew.
decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler,
Wait, there's a music
what
disc
do you
right
say
there.
to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
Sounds good to me. It's right here. Don't forget to pick this up. Please, Great Shaman, accompany Citlali for the investigation. 146. Let's see where I need to go. I'm just gonna teleport because walking around this area is really hard because of the verticality of the map. Like, there's a lot of mountains and stuff.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali.
I really wish I got Citlali. But I'm glad that Mio has Citlali and Mavuika, so we can have
The
her.
Battle of Seven Colors is something I've
on
only
the
ever
side.
heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and
I hope
she
you
never
get her
told
next
me
time. I
about
hope so
it.
too.
That's how.
But Molo Sol said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Citlali tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals.
Arch rivals!
Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research.
Ooh, wait, so they weren't good friends. They were antagonistic to each other. But you still have a chance to get her since she's still here.
Did
Yes,
you see
I
the
still have a
graffiti
chance.
outside my house? That's not my doing.
The cursed graffiti. Did she say cursed graffiti?
Did you see the graffiti outside my house?
graffiti.
All students from Citlali's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle.
Oh.
Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Wait, what?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So,
It's
after
part of her-
Citlali's
it's part of her
death,
character
students
story
had no
when you
choice
watch the
but to
video.
modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
We will succeed. We're not gonna defeat her. That sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Citlali only had one achievement that surpassed my own, and that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me.
But I have
I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a
Carlotta's
silver
all I
platter.
need. You are
As
a
if she would give away
cheater.
her one advantage.
Every time I play a new gacha game, you're like, her, and it's always the next girl, the next girl, the next girl, the next girl. First it was Citlali, then it was Mavuika, and then it was, I'm not cheating, you were cheating, no, you liked Camellia too. You were calling her waifu material too. And now you're calling Carlotta your waifu.
Oh, that makes
It's always
sense.
the next girl, the next girl.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
Sorry to call you out like that. It was just a joke. So Citlali is doing this for me?
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part.
Oh my
to
that's
get
real
done.
good. Sorry, bro. A great shaman should be a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you?
Ooh.
I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman.
She's worried though. Look at her eyebrows. Well,
why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, Great Shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
please, great shaman.
Okay.
Onagai teacher. Please, it's a please teacher moment. Teacher help! Teacher help!
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Citlali used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Citlali was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down?
Ooh.
A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have
Dang.
to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history.
Ooh.
I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Allie.
Wow.
Poor
so
him.
That really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These
tiny
arguments are
voice. I
precisely
know.
why I
Please
hesitate
don't
to
fight.
include this story in my
Boy
collection.
failure too. I like Allier though.
Neither side
He's
was
just
able to
trying his
offer
best.
anything useful. What should we do?
Citlali was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in
So
the
she was
battle must have been
dispassionate?
her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Uh-oh.
Most of Citlali's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age.
Oh. So they have trauma with her. I humiliated them from a young age. Oh, man.
Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them.
Damn. Citlali's a boss. She does not give a shit. Oh, man.
If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can
They're
see
scared
it
of
now.
her? Oh, man. Run for dear life. It's like Citlali's some kind of tyrant.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away. Who better to fend off a tyrant than Hero of Natlan?
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine.
I have the
said I'd
balls
help,
to
so
joke
I'll
like
help.
that.
But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
The hero's gotta step in.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Okay. So we just go inside, right? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to go to the... Are you teleporting in? Here we are. The story's already goofy. I know, it's so silly, right?
Oh, are you in the middle of a
It only
ceremony?
makes the story interesting.
Granny Citlali?
Koholum.
What is she doing here?
Hey, what's it? Look at the way they're acting. They're like, ugh.
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
They're all scared of her.
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa.
They're all
It's like
scared.
they really do see her as some kind
They're
of
all
tyrant.
afraid of her.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
They act like they're gonna blow up.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
Hell, she got his ass.
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
Hell, they're all
We
afraid.
should just run.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Citlali will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Citlali.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Eradicate the school. Dang. They
Disciples
think
of
that
our
you're gonna
school have
take over.
challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Oh man.
Not this again.
Stop.
Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
Help. She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Citlali is someone worthy of love and respect.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head.
They need to chill, yeah.
I'm Granny
You need a chill
Citlali.
pill.
A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? Huh, no one has the guts for that.
Well, I do.
What?
Love and respect for
You know
her?
what?
Hey,
That's
yo!
your
Wait, we
duty.
rizzing her up in the
Need to fix
story?
this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think. Elder Talapo!
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation.
Fuzzy!
Our deepest apologies. Please
Soft
forgive
baby. I can hear the babies trilling in the background. Elder Talapo, look at the paws!
Did Elder Talapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Talapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Not possible? They think that everything related to Citlali is impossible.
You forget yourselves, my friends.
Oh,
You
Biram!
are esteemed priests of our tribe.
It's
Where
Chef
are your
Biram!
manners?
I wonder what he's cooking this time.
Chief!
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My
Great
sincere
shaman.
apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitzilin, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing
Well.
Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Mm-hmm. Alright, questions time, right? Question time.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo.
It's been a while. So cute!
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
So fluffy.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me.
Claw. Oh, it's like cuddling with her! So cute!
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an
Nickname?
Atomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
Aww, it's whimpering.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzilin's Saurian
Tiny.
companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you and Huitzilin were close.
But she only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Aww.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
Oh man.
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Wait, that's so sad! Citlali!
Oh.
Yen!
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw?
The story's gonna be sad, I know it. I know, right?
I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler,
To become the
Paimon,
chief?
let's go.
Of the tribe? Talk to Biram. Okay, we're here. Hello, sir.
Hey there, Chief Biram.
Hello, Biram.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of 7 Colors.
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Eatsley promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Yes, I will.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, This task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself.
Humble
Something
Junior?
this important
He's so
cannot be left
big!
to baseless rumors.
I forget that the age in the Masters of the Nightwind is so all over the place. Like, there's old people and young people, and then there's Citlali, who's like young looking, but she's actually like way older than we expect.
I know.
And this guy's
you
considered
don't
young
concern
compared to
yourself
her.
with the daily affairs of the tribe.
No, he's
Granny
gigantic.
Eastleigh. Even so,
Giant humble
as a
man.
priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point.
Something on your mind, Citlali?
Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
The chief referred to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali's worried she looks old?
No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Garam, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks then.
Okay, where are we going then? Ask the priest for information. Okay, we're here.
Huh.
The facial hair looks so fake, and the wrinkles
So are
look
you
so
here
fake.
to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
Wait, so they don't even qualify to inherit it either?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
She's rough on them.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
I think it's a lost media now. I don't think anybody has the answer
there
to
are
the
those who
maze.
question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Dang, everyone who took place is already dead,
Well, it
basically.
just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatselian most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it, proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
I doubt any of them have the technique. Nobody has it. Time's passing. Candles burning. It wasn't her. Wasn't him.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals.
I wonder if all of them all together, if they cast a technique, will cause the rainbow maze to appear.
So even though we see ourselves as representatives of
Like
Wheatselian's
the
school
rainbow,
of shamanism,
you know?
what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheatselian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You're really giving it your all, though.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Wow, we have so much power. She's so shy to us. Meet up with Montluçon and the others. Back to the surface. Here we are. Hello. You recount everything you learned to Montluçon and the others.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation.
This guy's a
not
simp.
asking for your opinion.
History
I don't really care
simp.
whether you continue your investigation. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali.
What makes you say that?
Because it has to do with Celine's past.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. And never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Wow, Paimon, let's go.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
I want this mushroom, wherever it is. I was staring over here. Okay, shaman family is right here.
Hello, are you a shaman?
A shaman.
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
Wait, so who's more awkward, Citlali or the people all around her?
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley.
Damn.
Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Oh my goodness! She really mopped the floor with all these people! Paimon's popping off, I know! I wonder what Citlali looks like in those nightmares.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember?
So goofy.
Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
She's embarrassed.
Okay, so your family studied under Citlali, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Citlali didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood.
I see.
Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Citlali was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Citlali would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Citlali's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
not a lot, but there's something special about my family.
Oh,
in addition to
something
shaman
special.
techniques, Huitzilian's stories were passed down to us as well.
Her stories?
Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
Oh shit, why is this man getting so angry? Calm down, Monlu-san.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
How so?
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
Chico Mostuk Cave?
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Eshemin?
It's unlikely.
Mr. Eshemin?
My family may have let the
First
shamanism
it was
side of things
Etchemin,
fall
and
by
now
the
it's
wayside, but
Eshemin?
We're serious about these stories.
I don't know what's the correct pronunciation anymore.
In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
I wonder where that cave is at.
What do you mean?
What is going on?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Just accept the gift, you earned it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Ooh, light novels for her.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre.
Isekai!
Editions have gone to print.
Help!
Copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
She's into isekais! She's just like Netori!
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yai Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry.
I'm a ticket man.
You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing,
yeah, you are now.
You've never heard of them?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Amateur.
Just leave the books to me. Don't forget about our pay, though.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement.
I should have said don't forget our payment.
There's no time to waste. We should head to the site
monies.
of the battle right away.
Speaking of monies, I also
Once
need
we get
monies.
there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight.
She's got
you
indulgence
expect me
to
to work
read.
through the night?
Well, what do you think, traveler?
Let's break for the day and meet back up tomorrow. The battlefield's not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
What do you think, Citlali?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
My guess is that she just wants to sleep in.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Sure.
All
So
right,
real.
As Miss Citlali instructed.
I also
Let's
like
meet
to
back
sleep
up
in
tomorrow
until
at
noon.
We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Doubt. I like sleeping in. I've got nothing. I mean, I've got tons of things to do, actually. I still like sleeping in, though. I gotta start working on my other models.
I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice. She's just awkward in social
To be
situations.
honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
Wanna grab a meal? My treat. Think of it as a thank you for today.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
It's rough being Granny.
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Same place?
No, I've had enough socializing for one
She's
day.
getting crocked up.
I know
Yeah.
somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over.
She's crazy. She drinks every night? She must be rich. Golly. Or maybe they just give it to her for free because they're scared of her.
Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
Living for that long, you can accumulate some serious money. For true, 200 years. Go together with Citlali. I'm trying to see what's the closest. Oh man, how do I get all the way up there? How do I get up there? Willpower? Give me a second. Okay, I got this. I just have to fly up and then head across the canyon. Okay.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up?
Board the hot air balloon with Citlali. She leads you to a hot air balloon.
Whoa,
Okay.
This is like a secret base.
Wait, it's so cozy and cute.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here. Let's see if
Right?
my
Isn't it
stash
adorable?
is still here. Ah, great. The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks.
Dang, she's chugging that whole thing. She go glug 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 glug.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand.
Just like last
It
time?
might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break.
Wow, look how pretty the view is. Let me take a picture.
And that should do it. Right?
This really is one of a kind view. That must be why Citlali likes to come here.
You're not wrong. Oh, hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head?
No idea.
Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes.
Is she gonna kiss me? Oh! Head touch! I took a picture.
Please work.
Hi,
A great shaman should be able to handle this.
Wow, we're getting close.
Okay.
It's like a hug.
What about now?
So fast. I think I heard something. It sounded like your thoughts.
And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Was that Citlali's forehead just now? It was really warm.
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you.
Dang.
For a human soul,
to
lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness without a concept of self.
Oh no, she's getting drunk. I didn't think she'd have a hard time. Tacos.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel.
Oh man.
When it comes
she gets all
to
her
the
ideas
real
from
world,
light novels?
I think it's pretty accurate.
Is Citlali drunk? She's not making much sense.
Oh man, oh no.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just...
Light novel superior.
I'm not good at
I
this.
wish I was able to read as much
I'm
as
not
light
used
novels.
to being close
but I
to
like
people.
reading manga instead. I like the pictures more.
Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready. I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach.
Aww.
I don't have to deal with people that way.
But why live like that?
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away?
Are we
You
gonna
could
help her
easily
get
become
close
a
to
leader of your
civilization?
tribe, someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again.
That's not how flowers work. It's not that it will never bloom again. It just takes time to bloom later. Like, the roses that we have at home, they bloom and fade, like, all the time. But they always come back, depending as long as you take care of it.
Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there.
Oh, she means the one you specifically remember. But they still come back, even if they're different.
That's just how it is.
It's the next generation
Most
of flowers.
of the people in my life will be gone one day. Just like a flower.
Dang, this is so sad, though.
Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul.
This is so sad. Citlali! The woes of living a long time.
If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them.
Just like Jing Yuan.
It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Citlali.
My approach is different. I choose to remember everyone.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that.
Actually, I might have a long lifespan. I have some truly ancient memories.
Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
All the more reason to remember them. Wait, we're supposed to have a speaking line! No!
Traveler?
I guess in terms of games, Zhongli would be the closest to living the longest time. Yeah, that's true. He's like 1,000 years old. Game, please. I have a friend who only lives in my memories now. In fact, you could say my memories are the sole proof that she existed in this world. So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they will never truly die. Sister! Instead, they will live on in the world of my memories. When friends create memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need some time, let me choose to remember you first. Aether! She drinks way too much. Oh my god, it's giving me anxiety.
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk.
We're not complaining about you.
Maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk.
The fact that she's drunk.
The traveler said.
The fact that she's drunk, like this high in the air, like if she were to stumble and fall off, oh my god.
Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again.
We would catch her. True.
Is she asleep?
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
She talks in her sleep?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
Well, she's flying
Need
down.
some time
No!
to think.
She doesn't need us to worry about her. She's always been like this.
Alright.
She's just floating away. Let me take a photo. This is for me. Wait till 11:13 the next day. Hopefully that floating thing doesn't go away. Go to the agreed location. I'm so glad we can just teleport. Floating away.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time. She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
Hello?
Ahem.
Jump scare if the air balloon disappeared? I know, right? I would be so scared of it just
no
like
need
poof.
to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago. Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something.
It's cause she chugs.
The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head out?
Where are we going? What do we?
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
Alright, where are we going? Go to the ruined site of the battlefield. I love the music, so cozy.
Is this really necessary?
Zalak Vale.
This should be it.
Wait, that whole rock is fake? Whoa.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
Let's go. Is it a domain? Go into the cave's depths. I need ice and wind. Finally, following Etcheman's directions, Citlali managed to find the entrance to the ruined battlefield. All this time, it turns out that the secrets of the Battle of the Seven Colors lay buried deep underground. I need wind and ice. Hold on. Wind. Let's do Kazuha and Diona, because those are the characters that I use the most.
The hunt begins!
Okay, here we are. Let's hope this team works out, because I still brought Nightwind characters with me.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we continue?
We also have Citlali in this one. as a trial character. Okay, here we are.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
I'm sorry that I'm not
it's
talking
the
too
reason
much.
I came
I'm
to
just
Natlan in the first place.
I'm just listening to the story.
Rudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
All the bases. You got it.
Off we go.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Oh, we can just walk through it?
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It was like purple, right?
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. The deeper we go, the more we'll find.
Oh, there's a treasure chest here. I still have the purple orb with me. I really like her hair. I think her hair is really cute. Even though it looks like stringy flaps.
Hold on! If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person...
Oh, you're right. We can keep going now.
The balloon is so cute! Oh, treasure. Her little floaty thing is so adorable. So it's a transparency test. Oh gosh! Door of Resurrection activated? Let's freaking go! Where are we? Oh man, holy cow. Are we gonna make it? This seems really, really precarious.
What was that? What is this place?
Well, they better make sure not to look.
A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Is this the Night Kingdom?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Correct?
Citlali?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Whoa.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope
Memory
to
is the
match.
strongest thing. It's literally proven over and over again during the Genshin story that we are the one that has to remember everything that
I have
happened.
discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. You know it as color. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first. That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory, guided by vibrant colors. Your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail
We'll
to
fall
cross the
through
barrier in
and
front
die.
of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward.
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did
Memory
have to handhold
time.
her talentless students. Follow me.
I just assumed yellow was the way to go. I'm not actually sure which
There are
direction to go.
monsters here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago.
Okay, so now I have purple.
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them.
Fire it up! I got you covered! For the Lord of the Night! Locked up!
Okay, I'll just fight my way through. Yellow. Yellow time.
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad. I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
So I guess they were trapped in the rainbow maze the whole entire time. Oh, we're getting out of here? Let's go! Oh. Some sort of ruins.
We're out! Looks like we made it through the maze.
Okay, everybody's here in one piece.
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze!
It's
Wow.
like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories
Whoa.
and create mazes like the one we just witnessed. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. But the color it produces is still quite rare. I would say
I think
this
you
is
just
the
follow
most
the maze
direct
until it
evidence that
gets
the
you
Battle
out.
of Seven Colors
Like, I
actually
think it's
took
pretty
place.
linear.
The
It's not an
expert is
actual
spoken.
maze.
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
Why did he nod at the Fatui like
No,
that?
you may
Why so
not.
suspicious? Ooh. Yeah, they're sus. No! Stop right there! Halt, criminal scum!
What are you doing?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
You are
A
suspicious!
self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat. I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Oh, so that was the sign. That he should have known it, even though he's not from Inazuma. He should have known it all along.
We just need a few pictures for our research. not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
What the hell? It's always people with the weird accent. They're always the bad guys.
There would be no evidence to prove the
Poor
bad
Allier.
case.
What if that was my goal all along?
Wait, huh?
Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes?
That's why you were
was
turned
the only
away.
way to get information out of the people in this tribe. But make no mistake.
Why are they so
I'm no lowly
suspicious?
merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat.
You're suspicious as fuck.
But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
The dye in that sphere?
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be
Suspicious.
taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye. Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work.
Wait, so he was
You're
able to
telling me
create
I'm
it
hundreds
too.
of years too late?
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. We just need to advertise it as written.
Oh, so he tried to create a rainbow dye too, but because it already existed before, they couldn't copyright it or patent it.
Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we
Couldn't
need
you
to
just
do
say
is
that
publish
it's the
something in the
same?
paper, and all of Teyvat will think it was our invention first. We don't
But
need
that's
to
not
worry
true.
about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
Wait, he's being racist!
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
He's being rude.
What
He was
if
saying like,
I
there's
give
no
you
way
a
some
portion of the
place in
profits?
Natlan could create
All you
a
have
dye
to do
like
is let
this.
the advertisement stay.
You're trying to bribe me?
Uh-oh.
Careful.
Ruh-roh.
I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
Ah. I
Dang.
knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller, even. I would be a giant in the printing industry. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a
All he
poor
wanted was
imitation
money.
marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell.
Poor Allier, he was dragged into this. He didn't even know that they were being scammed.
I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not 200 years before me.
What the hell? That's the most racist thing ever! What the fuck? Do you see that shit? Holy crap! I was not expecting him to say that stuff. Not 200 years before me. Oh
Even
my
when
god.
the truth is right in front of you.
Ha!
Bruh, what
Truth
the
is
hell?
in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of
He was
history?
fake all along. Poor Allier.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
You talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to?
Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago?
Dang, he's all the low blows. This guy is so rude.
From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Okay, we just have to
what
kick
you
their ass.
know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzli. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Huitzilin was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
Dang, trying to bribe her too.
That's not real history.
That's a no then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
What the hell is
Done
going
running
on?
your mouth? Good. Before
Come on, just
handing
beat
you
them
over
up.
to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Teach him a lesson and make it stick.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Alright, here we
That's
go.
right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
Yeah, after Capitano leaves and this is how you're gonna treat his legacy?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora.
Oh,
we
man.
travel the land to collect debts.
Not the Mora.
Our loyalty is to Regrator, his interests, and his wealth.
The Regrator.
Regrator?
Regrator.
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a
Stinky.
different harbinger altogether. Regrator!
This man has the potential to become a
Oh,
giant
man.
in the printing industry.
Not
and
Regrator.
disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrator's interests.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
This doesn't change anything, Paimon. Just one more guy to
I
beat
don't
up.
care who you serve. When it comes to punishment,
I did not
don't
like how they pronounced that name. Me neither. I'm like, Regrator, come on.
Dues.
You two! Time to end them!
You can bully me, shake his ass.
One with nature.
Look at you, Boozle.
This isn't good.
Put your back into
I got him cornered.
This was well done.
Bow before your king.
Come on.
Submit your soul in
Support fire! Don't get too close!
Citlali, East Papa, get him! Fulfill our pact! Yeah!
Clouds high. Birds call. The wind knows me.
Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
Locked up.
Okay, all we had to do was defeat the ninja.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Regrator a run for his Mora.
When did this
That's what
person
you
get
get.
so strong? Looks
That's
like
what
the
you
men
get.
following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence.
He's
Not
standing all the way
good.
back there.
This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Goodbye, Grudok.
Hey!
Grudok,
what
the
about our
red-nosed
contract?
reindeer.
Your boss signed it himself!
Our boss never signs a
Fucking
contract
weirdo.
without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You!
The other
They're
stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave,
Oh no,
strong
they're
enough
gonna
to
destroy it.
this place, as instructed.
No!
Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long
No!
now.
No!
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
We gotta protect it.
We're supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Hey, yo, Citlali kicking his ass. Dang, she killed him. She kicked him all the way down the stairs.
You think you can just waltz
He's
out
fell and
of
broke
here?
his back.
Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
Can't do.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
He's gonna kill himself?
Wait, don't!
No! Is he gonna protect itself? Uh-oh.
Where are we? Back in the maze?
Oh
Our
no.
surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
We need to find Citlali. She's probably somewhere around here,
Good
right?
point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Where could she be?
Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
Oh, we need to follow the traces. I saw the special color. It seems to be guiding me.
The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
There's no time to think about that.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
I'm waiting for it.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction.
Dang, everything's gonna get destroyed.
But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
Dang.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions. You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my
Wait,
friend.
it's actually her!
This is no time for a reunion! The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here, I can leave. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan.
Excuse me.
When people leave deep
drink some
impressions
water.
on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, you get a place like this.
Dang.
This space is a combination of my color and your memories.
There's no way to
There is
alter or
no way
construct
to
anything
alter or
like
construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection.
Dang, this is
my
sad.
punishment, huh?
This is because she didn't keep any connections with the people that she was
Well,
spending time with.
At the very least, you have a connection to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me.
Whoa.
What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
So the one that she transferred her technique to was actually Citlali.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors. More specifically, you could call it the color
of memories. Wow.
In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories.
Oh.
Yes, The technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion,
I don't really
the
get it,
capacity to
but
add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies.
there it is. The capacity to add color to someone's memories.
You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Aww.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory.
Purper.
When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
Aw, Citlali. So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first. This is me. This is my memory. Look at the white text.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
That's her connection, is to us.
What are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
Dang, she's
I
cutting
know,
it out.
But my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk.
Man, this is just like Gravity Falls. I have to find her.
Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side.
The kind of person I could
have never anticipated.
Its main character.
The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that, even without your tutelage, he can see the color of memories.
What did you...
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, he unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide him to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal.
She doesn't have to cut her memories out. She can use us to help her.
It looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend.
Citlali.
Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas.
Dang, the glowing light is gone.
Citlali.
Citlali!
There's the maze.
Paimon! Traveler!
Dang, I appeared out of nowhere. We finally found you. Let's get out of here.
Hold my hand.
We're getting out. We're getting out of the color maze with this one, boys. I'm assuming the other guys got trapped.
Teleport out? Man, that place was so... Woo! We made it out just in time!
There was Allier down there. She's blocking it with the rock.
Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us.
Dang, they were trapped inside just like that.
The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
How about the
They were
Fontanians?
standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
Hello.
It's one of Malu Son's employees! Quick, restrain him!
Oh, I can explain.
He had no
idea.
idea.
Malu-san was such a terrible
He's a
person.
good guy.
I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed
He's
to
a
get
good
out of
boy.
there.
Either way,
you.
The guards
You saved
will
my
take you back
life.
to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Anyway,
I
I'm not here to
understand.
harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Alright, time to catch him. Oh,
Hey, it's
Elder
Elder
Talapo!
Tommysaurs! They caught
Oh, he's actually a different color. He's like... Wait, is it a different color? I think they're the same color. Oh wait, no, it's like a darker purple color. He was the only good guy.
Something
yeah.
felt off about him yesterday. So I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
He's doing mind games on him.
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ectomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right, the special scroll. But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now.
Don't worry, Witzeline's technique hasn't been lost at all.
Guards, get him!
Come with me, I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer.
Yay!
I knew you'd want to tag along. Let's go.
Look how big it is compared to the regular Ectomisaurs. And also it's like this like dark grayish, dark blue color. It's really pretty.
My bank balance.
He's gone now. Accompany Citlali back to her dwelling. Okay, off we go. Okay, let me change my party really quick. Where's Sidgewin?
Excuse me?
Wait, I didn't mean to attack them!
Down corner! Fire it up!
Calm down. I swear, it's for medical
I didn't mean to attack the Cuckoosaurs! I'm sorry! I was trying to heal Kinich!
Don't slip and fall.
I didn't mean to do that.
Witness my magnificence!
Okay, now we just run over. We're almost done with the story. Okay, we're at Citlali's house.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Witzeline's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Okay. Ooh, the song is so cozy and cute. Are we gonna recreate the colors here? Look at the pillow!
Oh, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend.
Oh man, Witzeli.
The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
No, we're gonna get the sad
Fine.
story.
What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Damn. We're getting to the
Hey.
PN part of the story. Everyone get some PNs in the chat.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom.
where everything is made of memories.
Pian.
So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history?
Is this Citlali?
Because history is the memory of a people.
That's the color right there. It's like a rainbow.
We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
When?
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me?
That's why
and not one of your
Citlali's colors
students?
was like yellow or orange.
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Citlali. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
She's gonna make one last final painting. Claw helps you bring the woven scroll outside. Look at those dyes. They're like galactic. Oh, they're so iridescent and rainbow. So many different colors. It's iridescent and holographic. Color
We
time.
are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey.
I took a photo.
When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose.
Wow.
And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course.
Let's
Without
get
that
it.
color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
Hello. Hi, Nico. Welcome to
In the
stream.
end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
We're getting to the end of the story. Wow. How y'all doing? I'm doing alright. My tummy's
hope
hurting a little
everyone
bit, but I'm
remembers
okay.
your color
It's been a
too.
while. Yeah, it has been. I hope you're okay.
All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
I'm making sure
The
to
task
screenshot a
I'm
lot.
entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Preserving these colors in memory. That's the true duty of the appointed. That way they're not lost of piles of black and white text. Yay! I'm okay. Yes, we're doing alright together.
I knew you would understand.
This
Wow,
is the
look at that
special
epic
scroll.
painting.
How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
Remember the gift from the spirits?
Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean
You're the one behind the gifts from the spirits.
From the spirits.
Let me fight that tummy ache. Yes, fight it for me. Thank you.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Yes, I'll be able to eat soon. Don't worry. Why not just tell them?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years?
I don't know why, but my stomach
Even
started
if you
hurting
don't
a little
like
bit.
interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Yes.
The essence of that color is memory.
Memory
That
time!
means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave
I
traces
started
of your
gagging a whole
color
lot
in
more, and
their
I don't know
memory,
why. I hope
and
I'm
they must do
okay.
the same. Even though I only confirmed that today,
I think it's just my stomach,
I've
though.
had suspicions for a long time. And, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish,
Meh.
so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you?
I knew exactly what he was doing.
Aww.
And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point.
So the whole reason this scroll thing was started in the first place was just to find friends for Citlali to make memories with.
This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this.
Baby,
I guess
giant baby.
It's my response
Giant
to what
baby
you
old
told me
man.
the other night.
What is it?
If
The
I
hanky.
had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief.
It's like the color of her hair.
Countless people exist in my memories. And
So her color's
I
like a
know one
pinkish
day
purple.
That will be my fate too.
It's our favorite,
A
pink.
memory living on in someone else's head. Since you
Imagine
have
a
long
world where you're
lifespan,
happy. My bot is
you're
right
the
on
perfect
time.
candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Does this mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
It's pink.
Whoa. It's a little early
bot
to
is
talk
too
about
smart.
death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment.
Yes, it is.
Well,
You better
Citlali,
remember Citlali
if the
forever.
traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Gold
Actually,
time.
their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people.
Oh.
Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories. And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
Quick thinking, but only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories.
Oh, so we're like really, really good friends and we can read each other's thoughts.
After everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again.
Oh.
I knew it.
So is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Aw, man.
Just messing with you.
I'm never gonna forget Citlali. The story was great.
Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it.
Paimon has no idea what's going on
It'll
because Paimon
probably
has
take
no
some time,
connection.
though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing.
Paimon trying to get between.
Unless I've had a few drinks.
Oh, so you can turn it off? That's a shame. Oh, you can turn it off? That's good to hear. I'm gonna say that's a shame.
A shame? I mean, if you ever
I was trying to
miss
tease
this
her.
whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Huh?
Paimon has no idea what's going on. Citlali's handkerchief. It's like a purple color. May its color ever stay in your memory, as a present and as a promise. It's like a light purple, lilac color. I also got this scroll. A woven scroll that Citlali helped you complete. It chronicles the legendary battle you undertook to become the hero of Natlan. Wait the next day, 8 in the morning. Okay, next day, 8 in the morning. We're almost done with the story, and then I can end stream because my stomach is acting up and I don't like it. Give the woven scroll to Biram. Oops, I think I teleported to the wrong place. Hold on, I have to go underground. Whatever's being cooked smells really good. Yes, it does.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already! Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler!
Am I just yapping? You share everything you learned about the special color while keeping Citlali's contribution secret.
I see.
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After
Makes
all,
sense to me.
memories are precious
We gotta
things.
try it, do it
meant
all
to be
over
shared
again.
with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler.
They gotta get
You
closer.
completed your task admirably.
Lisa1787,
Finding
thank you
a
so
way
much
to
for the
carry on
follow.
that legacy is now our duty.
Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Citlali.
I
We
just about
interrogated
finished
the
her story.
Fontanian merchant
I mean,
she
Citlali's
apprehended.
story.
And it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history.
We interrogated the Fontanian merchant. Got him!
He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction
So that's
within
why
the
it
tribe
happened.
is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he
Yeah,
was
caught
behind
him.
the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate
Send him
when
to
people are
jail!
already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Thank you, Biron. We'll be on our way then.
Until
we meet again. I'm back. Welcome back! Ooh, we get to hang up our scroll right here. Can I take a picture with it? Welcome back. Okay, I took a picture with the scroll. I was trying to get the people in there, but, oh wait, can I talk to them?
Ah, Natlan's victory against the Abyss. Very fitting for a scroll like this.
I wonder how long until Elder Talapo chooses the next appointed.
Speaking of Elder Talapo, I heard he went missing yesterday. Do you know what happened?
Elder Talapo works in mysterious ways. The meaning of his departure will become clear in time, but for now, we cannot hope to fathom it.
Yeah, let's hope that that never happens. Okay, I talked to the NPCs. Now we just have to talk to Citlali. One final time, I guess. Here we go. This is the last bit before I end stream.
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution, but it kinda seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chief Biram deserves something in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking
There's
everywhere for
Allier
you.
again.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher. He wasn't taken away with his boss?
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. So, here I am. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all.
Oh man,
but I
he's
wanted
gotta
to
go
finish
back
my
and get
investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natland to hear her story, but my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Huh. Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
I hope he gets his
Don't
work.
misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I assure you,
He's a good
I believe
kid.
amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
Yay! He has a point.
All right, you can ask your questions.
He's a true
But be
historian.
quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plans?
Oh, thank you very much.
And there they go. She's telling the stories and he's writing them down. There they are. Going back and forth. Allier conducts a thorough interview, only leaving when Citlali finally runs out of patience.
Another day, another drained social battery.
Dang, I felt that. We should probably get going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh,
Can I do that?
When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Books that rare will take some time to find.
You're telling me.
Yeah, she's so real for that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person, but I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
I wonder if we can actually go and buy the books for her.
Of course. We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can.
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my
I
door
hope we can
when
ask
I'm
Yaimiko to
hungover.
get the books. Uh-huh.
Here, just take this.
Wait, we could just get the key to her house?
And this is?
The key to my house.
Wait,
Don't bother
we
knocking
can
next
just go
time.
inside her house
You'll
now?
disturb my sleep.
The truth of the Battle of the Seven Colors, and that concludes it. We can just go inside her house? Bro, that's wild. Citlali's handkerchief and key. Oh, Citlali's here now. I hope that my colors may abide in your memory. We have a more complete picture. I think there's just a few more stories. We need Mavuika's story, and then that'll be it. But we don't get to that until this Friday. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining me on this stream. I really appreciate everyone coming out and visiting me and talking with me. I started a little late because I was a little tired and I needed some rest, but yeah. I'm feeling a bit better except for my stomach kind of hurting a bit. It's nice to see Nico again. It's nice to meet new people like Lisa. Thank you so much again for the follow. I really appreciate it. But I'm gonna end stream here because it's almost time for dinner on my side. And I'll see you guys on Friday. I'm gonna be playing Mavuika's character story, so please come back again on Friday. Reminder that today is the last day to pre-order my merch. I will close it at midnight my time, and then I will begin ordering the merchandise. So yeah, if you don't have time, sorry for disappearing for a bit. No, you're fine, you're fine. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. I don't mind at all. I know everyone's got a busy life, so I'm not so burdened by it or hurt by it. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining me, and remember that merch is closing pre-orders today.
Here's how I allocate
so if
my
you haven't
energy
bought
on a
your
jet.
merch already, I have
70%
stickers,
goes to
standee,
investigate,
button, and keychains.
10% to
Just click
making
the
a
link
final
that
decision,
Mio posted
and the
in
remainder
the merch tab.
for execution.
And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye everyone!